Good morning, my dear students. I hope you all are safe and fine at your home. So, my dear student, do you remember what we had done yesterday? So, we had done chapter 1 history, tracing changes through 1,000 years. So, today also we will continue this chapter. So, here I am going to show you major inventions of the medieval period. So you can see here, this is the picture of Persian wheel. So Persian wheel was invented at that time, very first time. So Persian wheel was used to lift the water out from the wells, and it was used to irrigate the lands. So it was the major discovery of that period, as it used to increase the production of the farming. So here we can see farmer is using the Persian wheel for the irrigating the land, means watering the land. So next invention of that period was paper. So you can see here, paper was invented at that time, and we also know paper is very beneficial for the student as well as for the official work. So paper was the discovery of the medieval period, and it revolutionized the history of India also. So here we can see important crops. So important crops at that time were firstly we can see here the pick of potato. Here we can see the potato was firstly grown in the medieval period. Now come to the corn. So corn was the crop that was firstly grown in the medieval period also. So you can see here the picture of coffee plant. So here you can see seeds of the coffee are grown here, and here you can see tea. So these are two beverage crops. So these were the major discoveries of the medieval period. So firearm was also a major discovery of that period. Firearm was used in the warfare to attack on the enemy from the faraway places. So it was used in the warfare. It was also a major discovery of that period. Now come to the sources of information of medieval period. Here we can see the literary sources of information. So what are the literary sources? The sources of information that we can find in the written form are known as the literary sources. So again I am repeating the definition. The sources of information of history that are found in the written form are known as the literary sources of information. So here we can see autobiography. So autobiography means the story of one's own life. So here we can see Babarnama. Babarnama was written by the Babar and his own life story and about the administration of Mughal Empire. So it tells us about the administration of Mughal Empire. So such kind of autobiographies were written by so many rulers about their life and their administration. So these are the major sources of information of medieval period. Now come to the manuscripts. So manuscripts, you can see here the person is writing something on the soft surfaces. So these are the literary sources used in the medieval period, as due to the lacking of paper, scribes were appointed by the rulers, or they self were used to write the something on the soft surfaces. So these were the written material found in the medieval period. So there were problems with the manuscripts, that it was very difficult to store them, as they were too heavy and they were not possible to carry from one place to another easily. So there were some limitation with the handling of manuscripts, as they were weak even. Next you can see here inscriptions. So inscriptions are also literary records or written records. These are found on the walls of the monuments. So you can see here something is written on the wall of monument, and these inscriptions we can find on the pillars, on the rocks. Also, these are also written material found from the medieval period. So these are the sources of information in the written form found in the medieval period. So these are very helpful for us to know about the facts of the medieval period. Now come to the archaeological sources of information. So here we have some pictures of monuments. So you can see here monuments, that is the Lingaraj temple found in the Bhubaneswar, located in Bhubaneswar, Odisha. Next you can see here picture of Qutub Minar. So this is located at New Delhi. So here you can see the picture of Red Fort. It is also located at Delhi. So how we can get the information about these monuments? These are information collected by or gathered by the person that is known as archaeologist. So archaeologist is a person who gather the information about the remains of the past. So here we have some pictures of coins. Here you can see this is the picture of coins of the Mughal Empire. So how we can get the information that this is the coin of Mughal Empire? Because the language used on it is a Persian. So Persian was the language of the Mughal Empire at that time. So we can get so many information about the past by looking upon on coins. So here we have some pictures of the coins of the Delhi Sultanate period. So how we can get the information? These are the coins of the Delhi Sultanate period, as the picture shown on this of Delhi Sultanate rulers. So my dear students, I hope you understood today's topic. So best of luck for your today's learning. We will meet tomorrow with the new topics of this chapter.